Oh, lighting sucks. This lighting's horrible in here, but turn the light on. This is not gonna help. But anyway, that's my Sjporr beer. Not quite carbonated. Turn the PSI up on that a little bit tonight. Let that sit tonight, tomorrow. It is clear. So let's talk about me. This guy. Let's see. I've got some video of this beer. Some tasting notes. It's good. Good stuff. But let's see. Not a whole lot going on. I brewed Saturday morning. You guys who are friends with me on the Facebook, you seen that I was brewing. Fucking flawless brew day as far as problems, nothing going on. Did I get my numbers? No, my volume was higher. My OG was lower. I'm not gonna sweat it. I don't care. I'm not really big on repeatability. If I'm brewing the same beer, yes, I'll say I'm big on repeatability. But if I'm just brewing, say, this is what I brewed Saturday. I brewed a zombie dust clone. So, do I want to hit my numbers exactly? I'm not worried about it. I just want a beer. I want to get just a set. Well, I'm not gonna say sessionable because then we start getting in an argument with ABV. What is a sessionable ABV? And I wanted to get a sub 7% ABV beer on tap because I've had a lot of big beers on tap, and when I say big beers, I'm talking 8% plus, and you just can't drink a whole lot of those. So, what am I doing this weekend? I'm gonna bottle. I gotta bottle my stinking Sjporr beer. I don't have enough bottles here on hand. I've got about 12 on hand, so I've got to either drink some more, which I've been trying to do, and drinking because it's not as fun as drinking for sport. So I got to get that done. Let's see, and that'll be shipped out to Tyler Everty. That's going to go probably Monday, Tuesday time frame. I can get that out there. No, everything Saturday was awesome. Didn't have any issues. I sparged a little too fast, which was probably why my numbers were low, but my volume was high, which I don't care. It's one thing or another, I guess. But let's see. So my little fix on my rims tube was awesome. Everything worked fine, which I expected after my little experiment. Let's take a look at my burr. And this is Jesus H. Jesus Christ off. So that's the zombie dust clone. I've got roughly, see, that's the 5-gallon mark. So I'm up there before I put my starter in there. I put a 2-liter starter in there, so it's probably, I'm probably about 6 gallons in there. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just looking to fill the tap on my Keyser. But, oh, son of a dick. Well, let's see here. There it is. There it is. I found it. There it is. Let's put the screwdriver back in the hole. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at some video of the brew day. I've already talked about what I'm doing, where I'm going. I don't have a whole lot going on. 3D weekend coming up. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have something to do Saturday, maybe something to do Sunday. Like Monday, I may sit on my ass and do absolutely nothing. But maybe I'll try to squeeze in a brew day because after all the beer mail that I've sent out, this is my keg with the black and blueberry IPA, and it's not a whole lot there. This is my lager, which there's quite a bit left in there. I'm not a lager person, and Josh and Dan, Mash Paddle, Brad, you guys can comment on the beer itself. It's a good beer. It's a good beer. I'm not a lager fan, but so I've got room. I'm gonna need to fill that dude up here shortly. I've got an empty tap, so I don't know. But then again, I was chatting with Dan a few weeks ago, Let's Brew It, and I was thinking, after this whole Sjporr beer stuff is done and over with, I may do a 30-day, no beer 30-day challenge. Just not drink anything. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. But got to do some stuff. I've got some decisions to make. So probably, having said that, my Zombie Dust, I end up, I've got my keezer set at 68. After reading some posts, guys, a lot of guys on like Homebrew Talk and whatever have said that it likes to be the Y Yeast 1968, the London ESB yeast, because I can't talk, and it likes to ferment a little bit warmer than like 1056 or whatever. So anyway, set it at 68. It's been going like nuts. Starting to calm down, but that was Saturday. Today being Tuesday evening. It's 3 days. Krausen should have dropped. Probably should be okay. So I don't know. One other thing, I've been thinking about buying a 50-pound sack of grain and just milling it. I've got a grain mill. I mill all my own grains. I just haven't got a clue what the hell I'm going to keep it in if I did do that. So I don't. If you guys could maybe tell me what you guys keep your grain in, as far as your bulk, your base malts, that would be awesome. Let's see. I think I'm done. I think you guys heard me ramble enough with my shoddy camera work. You guys in the Sjporr challenge, it's gonna get done. This week, next week's gonna get did, and it's gonna start out. I look forward to the beers. Look forward to new subs. I look forward to subbing to new people, because if you're not in this to learn, then you might as well get the fuck out of it, because this is a learning experience. That's where I'm coming from. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm in this thing, is because you've got to learn, otherwise you're stagnant, and if you're stagnant in what you do, then you're of no use. It's no value added. So Dan did a review of my double IPA, and Brad and Nate under the table said, "Oh, well, he's really great. Here's what he's doing." But I wouldn't know shit if it wasn't for Brad and Nate, and for Puka, and for Dan, and Josh, those guys answering my questions. I don't know much. I'm not gonna proclaim that I know a lot, but this Sjporr experiment, Sjporr, Jesus Christ, challenge, the hop experiments, all that stuff is such a learning experience. And if you can't take a step back and try to learn from what you're doing, then what's the use of trying to brew? It's all learning experience. Life is a learning experience. You can't go through life with blinders on. You've got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're going. You got to know where you've been. So anyway, let's get to the video so you guys heard enough of my fucking ramblings. Cheers, guys. Guys, mashing. Sure, I can't see it, but recirculating. Everything's working. Probably a hard time hearing me with this burner going, but I'm just heating up Sjporr's water. But I've been mashing for about a half an hour, so I got about 30 minutes to go. But this is a 3 Floyds clone. It's all Citra, so not. Word this carefully. I like Zombie Dust. I'm just not a real beer geek about Zombie Dust. I mean, it's a good beer. It's a really good beer, but I can't say I've gotta have it. But got a lot of Citra laying around, and it's something that I enjoy citra hops. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it and see how it turns out. Well, this is a sample of my Sjporr beer, my brown / robust porter, but damn lighting's so bad, can't see. But last week I took a gravity reading, and it was about 1.02, and it's actually gone down to 10.26, 1.06, so it's actually dropped, so that's good. But it's probably got to be it. It's been there for this weekend to be a month, so I'd say it's probably done. I did add some coffee into it, so maybe that kind of spurred it along a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a nose and get a taste. Muggy out here for a fat guy, but previous footage I said it dropped down to 10.06. What the hell was I thinking? It dropped down to 10.16. So 10.14, 10.16, somewhere around in there. But anyway, before you guys jump all over me and say, hey, 10.60 is a bigger number than 10.20 is, and I gotta get on my fingers and start doing addition and subtractions in my heads and on my fingers, and I can only get to 20 before I gotta unzip my zipper. So, you know, I'm not a smart guy. But anyway, I figured I'd clear that up. So this is it. It's pretty clear. It's a nice real dark ruby red to light brown. Walk back in here. It actually, well shit, let me get better access so you guys can see my pretty face. So nose, it's got like a slight coffee, but it's more like a toffee kind of smell. Tell you what it smells like. Brad and Nate, you guys under the table, I sent you guys a beer, Chicao, and this smells like that. It's a hazelnut brown, 10% hazelnut brown, and this smells in my remember at my old age. It's almost spot on. This doesn't smell quite as sweet as that does, but it's got that same kind of smell. Now the coffee I put in there was infused with chocolate and peanut butter, so I'm not getting any chocolate. Maybe slightest hint of peanut butter, but this had chocolate in it, both powdered and nibs when I brewed it. But I'm going for a taste. It's got some coffee. It's got a coffee taste. It's not sweet. It's savory. I don't know, beer's changed a lot. I didn't put a whole lot of. By the time I put all the said and done, it was less than a cup of coffee in there, and it's changed quite a bit. Not bad. Still got a lot of dark fruit in there, so you're gonna get some plum and some raisin. But I mean, the rest of it's up to you guys. You guys that are gonna get the beers in the challenge, but probably really shouldn't be doing a review. But that's it. It's pretty good. I think I like it, digging it. It's not. I don't know. Homebrewers, we get to be perfectionists, and we get kind of stuck on things, and I don't know, it's good beer. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm sparging. I've had really no issues today, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But I'm not going to make a long, drawn-out brew footage video today. I just a short update of what I'm doing. But everything right now looking pretty good. My pH on my sparge and my pH on my mash water is pretty good. So I'm probably done filming for the day. I may film a little bit later, but I'm done. You guys all know the process. See you guys. Whirlpooling. I've been whirlpooling for about 15 minutes now. I've been pretty much making it habit to whirlpool for about 20 minutes afterwards, regardless of style or what exactly I am brewing. I don't do it to form a cone because I use a hop spider, but I think for me, mentally, I feel like I'm kind of utilizing the hops more, you know. So maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. That's my thought on it all. My numbers. See, today I was intentionally kind of brewing a beer that wasn't going to be like a 7 or 8% freaking IPA, but I should have, pre-boil should have been 6.5 gallons. I always run off to about 7 or so, depending on what my gravity is on my wort that I'm running off from the mash tun. So I ended up getting about 7.25 gallons. The final gravity of my runnings didn't get below 1.005. They were about 1.005, 1.008, just barely below 101. So I ran off to that point, and my beginning gravity was 1.046 at that many gallons. So I ended up boiling off about 1.25 gallons of liquid. So my final before fermentation is going to be roughly about 6 gallons. There's going to be some loss because it's my counterflow chiller and whatnot, but it was 1064. So get my starter in after I get through cooling everything down, put it in the fermentation fridge I've gotten back, and we'll go from there. In about 3 weeks we'll probably go ahead and see, we'll dry hop with 3 ounces of Citra, 7 days. So that's the schedule. I'm going to ferment about 65 or so. I don't have to check and see what 1968 likes to ferment at, but I need to change that. But for now, that's it. See you guys.